So where I live is in them trees right there. You can maybe see that building there, that's where I live. And then here is the car park. So this is like the gondola car park, and this is where I walk to work. If I want to walk to work, this is where I go to walk. And when it snows, I can catch the gondola down to work, which is pretty cool. This is like my walk if I walk down to work, and look what is here today. That is wild. So they pop this up if one is seen nearby. The walk that I do to work. So I walk down this hill to go to work, which is crazy because I live on a mountain, so this will eventually be all snow. And like obviously ski, and like I work down this hill.
It's the 6th of October and life is good. I feel pretty settled. I'm currently keeping an eye out because it is where that sign was that said, cougar, beware. Sorry, mum and dad. There's people around. But yeah, what's been going on? How do I feel? I feel like I haven't really fully updated. Staff housing is good. I feel really settled there. My roommates are really nice. We all like kind of different schedules, so we see each other, but we don't, it's not like consistent together because it's a very defined space. So like that's been really good. So yeah, I think the last video I kind of made was maybe like staffing is, oh my God, but no, I feel a lot better now. And yeah, I really like my apartment. I put a little sparkle to it. I know I've done another room tour, so I might add that after this of like what it looks like now, because it's officially 1 month in staffing, which is crazy that it's already been 1 month living in staffing and like 3 weeks in 1 month and 3 weeks in Whistler in general, and 2 months of me actually like traveling and being away from home. 2 months is the longest time I've been away from home. So that's another thing. I just realized that the other day and I'm like, oh my God, like this is the longest time I haven't seen my family. Like I am such a family orientated girly. I like love my family so much, and that's been one of the biggest things about not being home is not seeing them, because my family is my home. Like I don't have 4 walls, you know, and a roof. I have my family and they're my everything. So it has been challenging being away and like them, like big things happening, my parents buying their home, and they've worked so extremely hard for this home, and they now have their own home, and it makes me so happy. And like there's just things with my friends happening and other things in my family that I'm just like, I really wish I could be there for them and be there in their moments, and I can't. And it's definitely been challenging being like kind of selfish and like putting myself in a way first, but like at the same time, I'm like living, I want 2 different lives at the exact same time. Like I want to be at home and I want to be with my family, and I want to like, you know, enjoy the beach and enjoy that lifestyle that I did have. And then another part of me wants this life where I'm like, I'm living on my own, I'm experiencing new things every day. Like there's always something to be excited for. Like I'm sorry, I need to like check my surroundings. It is kind of creepy because things could be watching me right now. Like a bear, a cougar. I'm kind of freaking myself out. No, I'm like so close to home, so surely not. But what else has been going on? Yeah, I'm just wanting 2 different lifestyles. I feel like I kind of get a little homesick in waves of just like missing my family, where I'm like, at one moment I'm like, what am I even doing here? Like I love Canada and I'm loving my experience, and I'm loving like meeting new people and experiencing new things and living on my own and living in this like dorm lifestyle, like college dorm lifestyle, and experiencing a different hotel culture, because I worked in a hotel in Australia and now I'm working in Canada in another hotel that's very similar but very different, and the wildlife and the trees and the nature and the seasons are changing, and there's so much happening and I love so much. And I can't wait for all that is yet to come, like the snow, the snowboarding, like I bought my new snowboard, like there's so much fun and exciting things happening. But then there's this other side of me that's like, I know Canada is not long term. Like I know Canada is not fully me. Like, yeah, it's very like challenging of like knowing who I am. Like I feel like I've done so much work, and then now it's like testing like, who really are you? Like who do you really want to be? Like for instance, what I look like right now. This is not Like, are you kidding me? This is not my typical wardrobe. This is not what I typically look like. But I think learning that balance of like who I was at home and then bringing in like, you know, I can change, and it's not, there's so much going on in my head right now. I feel like because now I'm like settling into normal life, it's not as almost like I'm not traveling anymore. Like, this is my life. Like, I'm settling into this life and this culture and like dressing like this and learning how to dress in the winter, and like that's crazy. Like, it's now getting to like 4 degrees is probably the lowest it's been right now, and like next week I think it said it was going to get down to like 0 degrees, which is wild. I think I'm too spooked. I feel like I have to move because I feel like someone's watching me. It's just like everywhere is so beautiful. It's just like the little things, the snowfall level, not to go like the black line, which is wild. That's crazy. Okay, so I've moved. I don't really know what I was talking about or what I was saying, but I just felt like I needed to move that from that area. It's probably all in my mind, but like just trust your gut anyway. Yeah, so I do miss home, and then there's the other side of me that wants to like stay here. I still don't know how long I'm gonna stay here for, but I know that I'm definitely not staying for like my 2 years or even 1 year. Like, yeah, because as much as I'm really enjoying this experience and it's been so good for me, I've learned so much things, and I'm still learning so much about myself and learning more about just like in general, like a lot, but I know that it's definitely like not for me to stay long term, and there's more things that I want to do in the world and explore, and like not saying that I don't like Canada or that it's like a waste of time being here. No way. I'm so glad I came. I don't regret anything. I have enjoyed all the downs and all the ups. There's been a mixture of both, and yeah, I wouldn't take anything back. I'm so glad I came, and I'm so excited for all that yet is to come. There's so much good to come, and I finally feel settled. I finally feel like I can just kind of enjoy and just like be me and like learn who that is at the current moment, and there's like, oh, I can't keep saying it, but like there's just so much yet to come that I'm so excited for. They're mowing, so I have to move again. This update is being really hard to film, to be honest. Whatever, you're just gonna have to deal with the mowing in the background because I'm over it. But yeah, what I wanna say about friendship, I think here it's a lot like high school. I thought it was an eagle. Yeah, it's a lot like high school. So you can be very, you can get very like in the mix of it and like feel like you need to be friends with a lot of people, or you could be very much like, if you're not friends with these people, you know, you might feel alone, or like, it's just very high school. I mean, we've all been to high school. And as a 27-year-old woman, I like feel like at the very, very beginning of like meeting everyone and experiencing all this, I kind of swept up for a split second, and I was like, I got a bit in my head like, oh, like, you know, I haven't made best friends with anyone, like, and then I was like, I snapped out of it and I was like, I actually don't care, like in the best way possible. Like, yeah, in the best way possible, like I just don't care. Like, I have met some great people, so don't get me wrong. My roommates are great. I have met great people through Laura. You know what, this is just not happening. There's way too many distractions. So we're gonna cut this clip. I don't know what's gonna be in it, and I'm gonna try again later. So this is where I live. This is what staff housing looks like. So these buildings all here that you can see at the moment, that building as well, is all a company called Vale. So they run the mountain. And then if you walk over here, this is also a company from Vale. But this building behind these trees is my building. And then there's another building right at the end of this road, and that's also Fairmont as well. So we've got Fairmont, and Fairmont has 2 buildings. I will show you the main entrance actually. Let's go for a little walk. So this is my building, and this is where I live, guys. I tried to take you guys out to the nature, but it just was not working. There was just distractions like left, right and center. But overall of this whole video of what I'm trying to explain to you is that like I'm feeling really good and really settled. I feel like that's like the key message here. But the other things that are going on is like friendship wise, I think that's like a learning curve. I think I have been so hyper independent and also on my own little self journey for such a long time that even like hanging out with people all the time is a learning thing for me. On my days off, I do my own thing. I don't really, I don't know. It's just like today's my day off and I could try and find people that have the same day off as me and go do something. But then I also just like love my own time. And it's kind of like learning that wave and that balance of like, yeah, I am traveling and living in a different country and experiencing all these new things, but also this is my reality and my normal life and I'm still a normal person. So I need to also be aware like this is who I am, and I also love my alone time and I love just like doing my own things and like journaling and being creative on my laptop and going for walks by myself. I also think that's another thing about me is I kind of do believe that I am a empath, and when I do hang out with people, as much as I love hanging out with people and connecting with people, I think it's really hard because I just think too much about them and what they want to do, and I can't get what I need done because I care more about the other person. So I think that's why also I like to do my own things on my day off, so I can just do whatever I want and not have to like think and feel about anybody else besides myself in a way. But anyway, Canada is great. I also am very excited to leave in a way. I know that sounds bad, but it's the truth. Like I love it here and I can't wait for the next few months. Like I really can't. I'm having such a great time, but also another big part of me is just like so excited to leave in a way. And I think that's because I know deep down like Canada is not a forever and it's not a long term, and it doesn't like light up my soul like, you know, the way Bali does, for instance, because I feel like here is just such a different vibe, and it's amazing because it's teaching me so much about myself from different aspects about my life and who I am, and learning a balance of a lifestyle, because at home I was very much like headstrong on my beliefs and my lifestyle and what entered in my body and who I hung out with and all of that, which is amazing, and it's not a bad thing to have that, but also you only live once and you should have fun and you should be putting yourself out there, and you should have a really healthy lifestyle. But I'm only 27 and 27 is not that young, but it is young and I should just enjoy it while I have it, you know what I mean? An age thing is a real big thing, like when you get to 27. I realize I'll be turning 28 in Whistler, which is, I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. I really don't. I think I just keep repeating myself because I'm still trying to let all the downloads come in of like how I feel and analyzing everything that I feel and all the emotions and all of that, because I love to learn from all these moments and feelings that I'm feeling. But I also just need to remember to live in the moment and let go. It always comes back to that, letting go and just going with the flow. Always comes back to it. But I am trying and I'm doing that, and I'm so excited for the snow. I'm so excited to go to New York. We're planning on going to New York next month. I'm also going on a hike in a few days, and we're going to stay in a hut, which will be really cool. There's so much exciting things about to happen, and I can't wait to show you. But I'm also missing home. I'm missing my family. I'm missing, I miss like a little bit of my spirituality. Like I do feel like I've kind of put that on pause, but now that I'm settling into like my normal life and I'm feeling a little bit more like, I think I'm slowly bringing that back in. Like I did a little bit of yoga yesterday and I did a meditation today. And I think I'm gonna start writing meditations again and try and hold some meditations just for my roommates or something, you know, because I do kind of like miss that creative side of me. But yeah, anyway, this is my little chit chat. I think I said everything or I just repeated it 1,000 times. It was love to chat, and to my friends and family, I love you and I miss you.